we are back, and once again, I am Timber, aka Just Timber, and this is my lovely co-host,
Michelle, aka Heavenly Hedgehog.
Excellent, and we are going to be working on Beckett, again. So we took a break last week, but the week before we started doing her patterns. My patterns all got ruined, so I'm going to be restarting her pendant, and hopefully finishing it in its entirety tonight. Here's hoping.
Do it. Second time's faster.
Yes. And Michelle, what are you working on?
I am going to continue working on the pattern for Beckett's guns. I have done nothing. I've got that. Turning it into this.
Nice.
So right now I'm currently at this moment trying to do is create something width for the front so I can then build back from there.
Nice. Excellent, excellent. So as I mentioned before, we did have technical difficulties, so if you guys have any problem hearing me or Michelle or anything at all, let me know, because I didn't notice for quite some time. So
I have the stream muted, so
yes.
I didn't know.
As it happens.
It happens.
Oh. So yes, so we both had stream meetups actually.
We did.
So tell me about yours. I'm curious about the San Fran.
Ours was at Brewcade.
Uh-huh.
And apparently there was a tournament going on for an arcade game called Killer Queen.
Nice.
It was very crowded and very noisy. The tournament was unexpected. But I had a good time.
That's
We
awesome.
had a couple of Twitch people stop in.
Nice.
A very nice lady from Twitch Alerts also came by. I'm terrible with names and all my business cards are downstairs. So,
Oops.
and met a ton of great people.
Nice.
It was good.
That's awesome.
I know there's big plans for our next meetup, which is already set. It's going to be April 15th.
Yeah, I saw that actually. Very, very exciting.
Yup.
I think I retweeted it.
And then you organized yours, right?
Yeah, I did. I did. We had ours at Tabletop Commons, which is a tabletop themed bar and restaurant. So it's all video games and all of that. And it was awesome, and the staff were so cool. And we actually had a startup studio show up. They're trying to get their game green lighted on Steam right now. So they're trying to get the funding and do that. And you can actually go vote for their game right now. They're 121 Studios. And let's see if I can remember their game name. And yeah, they were super, super chill guys. They all showed up to be like, hey, we have our game, and we're really excited. And they're all San Diego based, which was awesome. And they were just so cool. 1121.
I know tons of fun is trying to get local indie developers to come to our next one.
Oh, God, you should. I'm definitely sending out emails for this next one, which I think we're planning to do our next one at a week after yours. Because we were going to do it 4 weeks, and then we were like, let's just push it back, a little bit.
Yeah.
Just because it took me forever to decide on a date. So.
The only downside to our next date is I don't get to watch Game of Thrones immediately.
Oh, yeah, that.
Smash Brothers Dave.
What?
Dave from Super Smash Brothers
Dave?
Brawl. Yeah.
Or what you're hearing on hers.
Whatever.
Because I'm listening to different music.
Okay.
I'm behind.
Yeah.
Alright, he's enjoying that your music is Super Smash Brothers.
It's really good. It's super relaxing. Let's see.
Ugh. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I thought it was good. That was good.
That's awesome.
I'm really glad I went. It was very hard for me to go because I don't do this social.
Yeah.
But it was really good. I was really happy I went.
Nice.
And I was really glad that Sky backed me up and went with me.
Oh, that's very sweet. Yeah, I was very lucky to have Steve also be like, yeah, I'll come. Like, he doesn't stream or anything. and he's not big on it. But he came as a trooper and was just like awesome with the whole thing and talked to people about stuff he didn't really know or care much about. I really appreciate that.
The sign of a good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a couple of girlfriends who came by and were just like, yep, got my beer.
Nice. But I like that. I mean, it's a really cool. My favorite part is just bringing everyone together and making friends, because it's not just for like indie devs and streamers. It's also for people who really like Twitch, who want to go and meet other nerds, and that was cool. And we definitely had a couple of people who came up to where we were and was like, "Yo, what's all this about?" And we were very excited to be like, "Oh man, it's Twitch!"
I know, I was very distressed when I walked up to someone and said, "Is this a Twitch meetup?" And he said, "No, this is a Killer Queen tournament."
That's right. Apparently, one of the guys from 121 Studios was downstairs at 7, and somebody told them that it was a birthday party upstairs, so he didn't end up coming up until like
no.
when the rest of his crew showed up, and I was like, that's such a bummer. Yeah. I feel like this might be a little too big. So right now I'm just freehanding a rough draft of her skull pendant that she wears on her little jackety thing.
Our meetup was organized by Tons of Fun.
Yeah, he seems awesome. I have him on Twitter, and he seems super, super passionate about the whole thing, which is really cool.
And his girlfriend streams too. She's a knitter, so she streams knitting.
Oh, nice. That's awesome. Yeah, Twitch is really branching off to just be like a general streaming. Like there's knitters, crocheters, and now they opened up all that cooking streaming, which is really cool because I've seen all these streamers like give away like their cookies as giveaways now, so they'll bake cookies and stuff and ship them out, which was so
I've seen that too. Or they do cook-alongs. They put out the recipes early and everyone can cook together.
Yeah. Awesome.
Alright, I think we've got the front here.
Okay, did I not give myself... No, I gave myself plenty of space to work with. And then the wing comes kind of up.
But that's awesome that you organized yours.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. It's people keep saying, I'm like, it's not a big deal. All I did was call a venue and put out the word.
It's still something. I don't organize, so...
And I have to say, I have to give a huge shout out to Mo Peppa from Motiga, or formerly from Motiga. She organized the Seattle Twitch meetups. I think not Zombie Gal, Viking Lass. That's her Twitch handle. Viking Lass set up this last one, but Pepper originally did hers, and so she was really, really helpful because I messaged her like, "Hey, I have this idea. You did this. Can we like brainstorm?" And she really helped me kind of not only organize it and like give me some tips, but also just the confidence to do it. Yeah, there was quite a few nights where I was like, oh my god, what if people start a fist fight in the middle of my meetup? And she was like, okay, well, if they do, you can't control that, so don't worry about it. And also, probably not gonna happen. Yeah. Like, oh. So, yeah, she was super, super, super sweet.
This one's up. This here. How do you pattern a gun? I don't know.
test it until it works.
Back in the point where you're ready to start cutting, well, I can take the barrels and go with Home Depot while you're doing that.
I can measure the barrel for you and send you with a measuring tape.
Oh, yeah.
Should do centimeters. Centimeters are better. Centimeters are superior. Alright, I've got 18 and a half centimeters circumference on one.
Okay.
And the other one's gonna be estimating, it's a little wonky.
Nice.
But let's call it 23 to 24 centimeters on another. Let me write this down. Okay, just put an extra E in circumference.
Nice. Well, this ain't a spelling test, thankfully.
You just want the circumference, or do you want length too?
I go to mine too.
Because I don't know the length.
Alright.
Um,
Ready to cut this out. Move it this way. Battery, why are you at 10% already?
hmm? Are you dying?
Yeah, it always is. It's always in a perpetual state of dying.
Okay, you've got
Okay, let's
I think there's a geometry over there. Do you want me to pick up something?
it down to two?
I want to provide the 5-dice button.
Oh, there might be. At least they do soy.
Oh, they do something.
In which case, something buried. Or chocolate. Somebody's totally does chocolate, right?
Oh man, I would kill for something chocolatey. I think I have ice cream and cake in the fridge.
I ate most of a bag of robin egg whoppers.
Nice.
I am a huge fan of marshmallows. I think that the robin's eggs are my favorite Easter candy. I keep saying Halloween.
Nice. So I did do it backwards, but that's okay. I'll just flip it.
It's fine, it's fine. I'll bring it up.
Did I not have what I'm gonna be cutting on over here? No.
Yeah, whatever. Don't need to be precise. It's a pack. Go.
This is all.
What you doing now?
I am. Let's see. Just
to finish this Poncho hoodie though, because on Friday I want to work on my cake again.
Yeah, how's that coming out?
I need to start over.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I ran into some issues. I think what I'm doing is going to work, but I need to make a couple of different changes to how I'm folding stuff. Like I folded it so that the seaming was exactly even in the middle of the fold, but I need to bring that slightly inside. So that when I stitch it together, it all actually fits more flush instead of having big stitching visible.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm going to cut it back so that the foam is filling up most of the inside of each panel, but with like a centimeter to half an inch border all the way around, so that when I fold it over, those edges are thinner.
Oh, okay.
It's sturdy because it's doubled up glued together, but I want it to be thinner so that it fits together a bit nicer.
Right.
And then still have the foam on the inside to give it the extra sturdiness.
Okay, nice.
But that means that I now want to start all over because I'm like, well, this one isn't going to be the final one.
Oh.
Why am I going to finish it?
Alright.
And I'll simplify a couple of other things too.
So I finally found EVA foam at a local Walmart.
Very nice.
Super excited. I got like 6 of these in one pack that's huge, so it'll last me a while. It was like $20 for 6. I mean, and they're like the perfect everything.
Yep, that's what we use.
Yep. They smell like buttholes, though. Not a huge fan of that. But, yeah, so, and this is, let's see, lightweight, blah, blah, blah. Does it say? It's 2x2.
It should be
Does
half
it
an inch.
say? Yeah, I think it is half an inch. It doesn't quite say on here, though.
No, we've got the same stuff. It's about half an inch.
Yeah.
It's not always even because it is just floor matting.
Right.
So you will get some variations in the thickness. But not too much. I feel like I'm finally starting to get Beckett.
Oh, yeah, in the beta.
Yeah. Sven is still favorite, but I think that Beckett is finally starting to click a bit with me.
Nice.
Of course, I'd probably get it faster if I would actually look up specs, but I'm me, so I don't.
I think, Gigi Unleashed should have some guides.
I'm just like, yeah, I'll play this character. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I've been using the main thing a lot. Let's do that first. I need to run away a lot. Let's do that one next. Hi, Jet Set.
Hello!
I did not finish the hoodie.
Oh, she's super close
But the
though.
horns are looking pretty cool. I just need to finish positioning these bits and glue them down. And I will likely need to reinforce the bottom underneath the hood with a little bit of thin foam, like this or something, just to give it a little bit more stability.
Nice.
But I think it's looking pretty cool.
It's looking way cool. It's one of my favorite creations I've ever seen for a gigantic character.
It's so warm. I need to finish it. I really wish that I didn't have long days tomorrow, because then I would just sew all morning. But instead, I'm like, I have to go to work earlier than usual. Yeah, I'm just going to all morning.
As you do.
Maybe I'll do a little sewing. Maybe.
Okay,
I am rather lazy.
So I'm just adjusting this a bit because I kind of didn't.
Isn't it cool? Isn't it cool, Jet Set? I did get my card, and it was very expensive. But hopefully now it's fine for a very long time.
Oh no! Did your car have ouchies?
Apparently the thermostat broke,
Oh.
and because that broke, some sensor got burnt out.
Oh, okay.
Because the thermostat, I guess, opens, and so
Uh-huh.
nothing was blocking all the steam because it got locked open.
Oh.
So something else was just getting blasted with heat
Oh.
nonstop.
That sounds awful.
Yeah, and it's quite pricey. It's quite pricey.
As they tend to be.
And they're like, all right, well, this, and this is wrong, so they need to be replaced, and it's gonna cost this much. It's just like, well, it has to be done, doesn't it?
Yeah, it
just has
does.
to be done.
It does.
Not much I can do about it because I don't do cars.
Yeah. It's my least favorite part about owning a car is being like, all right, well, I can't not have it, so I guess I'm slave to this. That's why I ride a bike. See, riding a bike's a great idea.
That is a good reason to ride a bike. But you're getting exercise, Jet Set. You are getting a lot more exercise than I am. How much exercise do I get? Practically none.
Nice.
I need to change that though.
So me and my buddy are looking into, we found this hilarious workout. It is the FemShep workout regiment. So all the
What?
exercise, the FemShep exercise. Yeah, from Mass Effect, Female Shepherd.
Uh-huh.
And so all the exercise in it are based off of Mass Effect and getting fit like Female Shepherd from Mass Effect. It's
the FemShep workout regimen. Huh?
Yep. And you can just find it and just like download the PDFs and work out like Female Shepherd.
How funny.
Yeah. Really
There you go, Jet
excited.
Set. You work those spectacular legs. Go along with your glorious hair, right? So you can cosplay Spike.
Ooh.
Cowboy Bebop.
I like the sound of that. Up close and personal
Music
with
is
this.
very soothing.
Yeah, isn't it just super relaxing?
It is. Although it does kind of make me want to go to sleep.
Maybe I'll have to put on the one for studying. It's a little more fast paced at times. Let's see.
There we go.
Where did my smaller pen go?
I started playing Valiant Hearts yesterday.
Nice. How is that?
It's, you know what it is?
I haven't. No, I haven't heard.
So Valiant Hearts it's got this cute kind of 2D drawing style. It's very stylized, and it's about 4 people in, I think it's World War One.
Okay.
I think it might be World War One. It might be World War Two. I always get my wars mixed up. And basically, you're trying to get one of them back to his wife and child.
Oh,
It seems to be the thing.
that sounds like it has
And
the
it's lots of
possibility.
Little puzzle adventures. Little puzzles that I'm very bad at.
Nice.
There's a hint pigeon that I hate because I'm like, ugh, it feels so dirty. I've used that hint pigeon.
Um, that sounds like it has the potential to be absolutely so sad.
Yes, I am playing it because Bartosa was telling me that it made him cry. After I played
Wow.
Transistor and Bastion, he's like, you should play these. They're tearjerkers. I'm like, oh no, now I have to. So that one and I think To the Moon.
Okay.
And I started with Valiant Hearts. And there's a dog, and I swear if they kill that dog, I'm gonna rage quit my own stream.
He's gonna be the only one left at the end.
That would be sad too.
I'm sure it's filled with like really charming, awesome characters that you love, all of them. Because those kind of things always are. You always love everyone.
I know, right? The dog is so key to the puzzles. He's so
Really?
helpful. And when you take stuff from him, you give him belly rubs or head
Aww.
scratches. He's like, this dog can't die. This dog cannot die. I don't care if that guy dies.
But
I
this
don't care
dog.
if she dies. I don't care if that guy dies. Kill him. But don't kill the dog.
Please don't kill the dog.
Uh,
Really funny.
which old school RPG Jet Set? Which one comes to mind? Yeah. So I'm gonna continue playing it on Monday and just like, can't kill that dog. Can't kill that dog. Don't you do it.
Do it, game.
It's got a whole bunch of history stuff too, which I am kind of skipping over because I don't want to read a whole bunch of stuff on stream.
Right.
Little diary entries so you can kind of see what everybody's thinking.
Oh, that's cool.
But yeah, like, this is a war. This is a world war. Not everyone's making it out of this
There's
alive.
no way.
And plus, I've been conditioned by Game of Thrones to believe that
Everyone.
make it out alive.
Isn't it? I'm a little upset that that's a thing now. Like, I can't trust anime anymore. I can't trust Game of and it's
right?
because of Game of Thrones. And that really started the whole thing. Like, ever since Game of Thrones, no main character has been sacred.
Mm-hmm. I mean, don't mean to spoil anything, but we were watching Young Justice, and somebody dies. It's like,
Shut up. I think I stopped watching after like the third season, but it was so good. Like, I had no reason to stop watching. I just did. That's crazy.
it's just, no. There's no way they just did that. And they did.
They did
And
it.
then I was mad, and that was it. There's no more after that, so...
Oh, come on. They can't do that. Can't just
They
kill
did.
someone off and...
They did.
I'm so excited to cut this out. So this is my very...
With Dungeons and Magic.
Yeah. Dungeons and Magic. You could, kind of think. What games were really good? They were like an old school RPG. What games that are recent that were really good and that were like a old style RPG? I can't think of anything that really stands out that's been recent.
I don't know. I'm sure there's been something.
I mean, I've been still very much enjoying, Oh, I don't play games anymore. Oh, that's sad.
Aww.
That breaks my heart.
Change it, that's it. How to put it
Opening a fresh box of X-Acto knives.
fancy.
Plants. They're actually a Christmas gift.
Oh, from Steve?
Yeah.
Sure, he told me about that.
I've had no real reason to open them, so Recent.
Need an excuse to use my wood burner.
Ooh. I'll need the heavy
Trying to
duty
do
one.
that thing. I am suddenly starving. And I just ate.
Oh no. That's the worstiest. Oh, it cuts like butter.
If you have a knife sharpener, you should keep one with you.
I might have to invest in one.
Like, we just use the one from our kitchen knife block.
Nice.
That way you're not having to constantly replace the blades.
That's a really good idea, actually.
Responsibility. That's overrated. I mean that just that. You be responsible.
I'm just kidding. Actually, no, be an adult.
Responsibility means that you have money to pay your bills and food to eat and place to sleep.
All of which are very important.
Yep. But once all of that is taken care of, then you can play games. So I know that Gigantic released a small patch today.
Yes.
I have not had a chance to read the patch notes.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to either. I got home like a half hour before the stream. It's like, oh god.
Do what you can, Jed.
Whatever isn't bad. That's fair enough. So I think what's gonna have to happen is this is just gonna be on the right side instead of the left side for now. Just how it's gonna have to be. Actually, I guess, is it on the right side? Actually, I think it is on the right side, right? Oh, dyslexia is hard. I was looking at it and I was like, oh god, did I do this wrong? No, we're good.
all good, all good.
Oh, good. Oh, this song is so beautiful. Oh, this is one of my favorite video game tracks of all time.
Mine is definitely still the same thing. Timber's having to redo some stuff because she spilled water on her pattern. I believe that was what happened.
Yes. Yeah, the paper pattern that I had, I dumped water over it, so I just had to restart.
And then I'm continuing from where I left off.
Yes.
Because last week we took a break.
Yes.
Because I was grumpy.
It was cute.
It was not cute.
It was cute.
This guy can attest it was not cute.
No, I believe it. But it's like, I don't know, it's one of those lessons that you have to learn with anything else, I think, with cosplay, is knowing when to just be like, not tonight. I'm not going to do it tonight. There's no reason to kill yourself and, you know, most people...
Lesson to learn.
It really is, you know, and it's just one of those things where most people aren't getting paid to make cosplay or anything, so it's a labor of love, and once you love it less, there's no real point in doing it, so just wait until you love it again, because otherwise you're going to get burnt out, and you're going to get tired of it, and that could be sad.
It's true.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What is going on over here?
every time I have to do anything.
It's not gonna be perfect. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well.
Let it go, Michelle. I know you're fighting.
It's hard to make some adjustments because of how angular some of the art that I'm looking at is. Like I'm making smooth curves where it's like where it's all
Right.
raggedy, because I'm just compensating for lack of geometry.
Yeah.
But it does make it hard sometimes to look at it and just go like, what is that supposed to look like? Yep, getting the width there.
Ooh, nice. Very nice.
This is the, so if this was completely rounded, that'd be okay.
It's just not because I had to cut a
Yeah.
side after it.
Yeah.
And then there's gonna be this big thing right here. Also because what I'm looking at is very stylized, so certain things are made more bubbly than they actually are.
Right, right. That's the biggest challenge with working on any gigantic thing related, is everything super, super stylized, which is a fun challenge, but a challenge nonetheless.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll go swing by Home Depot and get a little bit of PVC and stuff.
Okay.
Anything else you need?
Hi, puppy love.
Are the
Maybe as well.
well, please do it. Big bucket cake, isn't it?
Oh, paint sticks!
Okay.
Oh,
So we can make standing sticks.
What do you want to eat?
I don't know. I really want a smoothie now, though.
ha!
Would it be okay with the smoothie and then like taking everything downstairs?
Yeah. Or veggie
Or-
straws. Because we have so many leftover meats.
We have a lot of leftovers.
Veggie straws?
Okay, you need this right now.
You're all furry.
Shanks, you will get the veggie straws.
Go, Shanks! Fetch!
You can do everything.
You can do it, buddy. It gets so tense when you pick up something for it to throw. Introduced him to a frisbee last week.
Ooh, how do you like that?
He was so excited.
Nice.
Except when it fell right side up on the tile, and then he's just like, I can't get it. Figured out he could stomp on it and then chew up the edge enough that he could get a tooth underneath it, or work it over to the carpet and then pick it up.
That's really cute.
He did catch it a couple of times. If I threw real low and slow, he could catch it.
Aww.
He's very short, so it is slightly difficult for him.
Can't quite do it yet. So I started my Captain Misfortune hat.
I saw that. How's
Yes.
that going?
Good. She is a horrific metal skeleton. Currently, I'm hoping to do the batting tonight, or not tonight. This week, later this week. So
Mhm.
yeah.
Very nice. You got your practice out of the way with Mosey, so now you know how to do it.
Yes, she's a little.
Thank you.
Aww.
I love you.
You guys are cute.
Yes, you are.
Okay. I'm just carving in some of the details before I sand it. I'm just carving out some of the details before I sand her up. Give her some nice smooth edges.
Alright, this will work. This might work, Timber.
Do it. Make it work. Make it
work moment.
Make it work.
But first, next.
Snacks are very important.
One thing I was so excited about for the meetup was I got business cards. It's like, I feel so professional.
That's awesome.
I give to everyone.
Nice.
What? You don't stream? Don't care. Here's a business card.
Here's a business card. I'm just the girlfriend here. Here you go.
You're here. Congratulations. Business card. There was one girl who hand drew her business cards.
Oh, that's cool.
I believe her channel is Rain and Shine, or Rain or Shine.
Rain or shine. That's cute.
It's Rain.
She
Currently
sounds.
rebranding herself, so she didn't have any business cards. And she had the most spectacular handwriting.
Oh my goodness.
It looked printed.
That's so cool.
And she did part of it in calligraphy. I'm like, I was never that good at calligraphy. I had a whole set as a kid. I still got a set. I've never been that good at calligraphy.
Just could never
But
do
then
it, huh?
My handwriting's all over the place, so maybe not a surprise. But even her printing looked perfect.
Oh, that's cool. I'm always impressed with people with decent handwriting.
Guys, it's half illegible.
Yeah, mine looks like a 12-year-old boy. Ooh.
I put too much. Mine's always swapping between all caps, proper case, and cursive.
I kind of do the same thing. A lot of my E's are swirly, and sometimes my C's are always capitalized. I just love huge C's for some reason.
My lowercase e's are very pointy, and I draw them backwards apparently. From the bottom.
That's really funny. I don't want to cut too deeply into this yet, because I'll probably sand down most of this anyway.
Where's your ball? Right there. Where's your ball? No? How about this? Do you want to say please? Can we get you on stream maybe?
I'll do it.
I don't know if they'll show up. Hello, OmniFat. How are you doing?
Hi. I like your big C. My favorite.
I don't know if you can read it. Can you see please? Yeah, let's see please. I don't know if you can see them at all. Probably not.
I see. No, I can't at all. Oh, yeah, he's just off stream. I can personally see them, and they're cute.
Try to get them closer.
There you go. As a former 12-year-old boy, that's really bad handwriting. Dude, tell me about it. It's terrible. It's so bad.
Alright, alright. See, please? No, I think they're still too far off. They won't come on.
Oh, you can kind of see their noses and their little feet. Cuties.
Oh, puppies.
They're
Already
so
neat.
cute.
Oh no, I see a 7 head.
Yeah.
I saw a 7 head. Okay.
Yeah, you can see a little bit. They're so freaking cute.
They're my babies. They're adorable.
Corgis are the best.
They are. Okay, hopefully I'm exactly where I started.
Okay.
No. What the fuck does this go?
Ah, that's hilarious. I love how soft this foam is. Instead of carving in, you can just like push stuff into it to get those lines. That's awesome. Just chapstick cap.
Oh, my Jesus. Perfect enough. Perfect enough.
Perfect enough.
I'm so nervous waiting for PAX East to happen so that then I can start waiting for PAX Prime tickets.
I'm so excited for PAX Prime.
So nervous I'm not gonna get tickets.
You'll get tickets.
Gotta.
Gotta get tickets. I'm excited because it's the only one I'll get to go to this year.
You're going to Comic Con though, right?
Sort of. I didn't get Comic-Con tickets because it's a nightmare.
There's still a ton of after offers.
Yeah, and we're probably gonna go down there like Sunday, downtown on Sunday, and screw around as Street Fighter characters. My buddy of mine, her cousin made. Oh, what is a PAX? So PAX is a video game convention that happens in Seattle, Boston, San Antonio, Texas, and Australia, and it's a big meeting of games and nerds, and ton of developers go there, ton of nerds go there. It's my personal favorite convention because it's super interactive and you always meet really cool people. It's an awesome, and Prime is one of their biggest, if not the biggest.
I think it is the biggest because I don't think even East sells out as fast.
Yeah, it might be a little bit bigger than. That makes sense. I know East is catching up. East seems to be like the second biggest.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. South is definitely still pretty little, but has a lot of room to grow.
Yeah, but I kind of like that it's little. Like, the South had a lot of indie stuff. Like, I don't think I would have met Gigantic the way I did without it being at South. And I met a lot of people that way.
Yeah, I'm not saying it was bad. It was nice.
No, it's just
And
different.
the Riverwalk area was nice. It was
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yes.
It was
Windy as
beautiful.
hell though last year. Windy as hell last year. The whole city is like one giant wind tunnel.
It was nice this year.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. But I want to go to Prime. Prime will always be favorite.
Yeah, I think so. I agree. Ditto Paxel 2015 for the win. Ah! You said you weren't gonna show up. You. How's work going, kid?
So you were trading tweets with earlier?
Yeah! He's awesome. Tarvik. Slacking off at work. I'm taking a phone work break. Nice, nice.
Very important part of working. I don't need Jamba Juice, it's okay, by the way.
Getting through everything.
No. I don't think you do. If I finish this, I'm just gonna keep working on podcast.
There you go.
Okay, then we can do it later.
Now that you've got your jeans on.
There it is.
Okay.
I'm gonna wish I owned a Dremel by the end of this. I have a feeling. It'd be so much easier to get these lines.
Is working on Beckett's pin.
Yeah. The one she
I
wears
am-
on her thing.
Yeah. And then I am working on Beckett's pistol.
Yeah.
I'm making a pattern so we can do it in foam and PVC.
Nice. Did Sky have any breakthroughs on how he's gonna turn that into the shotgun?
I don't know. To him.
What's that?
If you've had a breakthrough for how you're gonna construct it. It'll be easier once we have all the pieces.
Yeah.
Seriously though, this music is way too soothing.
A little bit.
I hate it when I use the wrong side of this. Like 123, that's not right.
Okay. Sweet. That is sweet. Yeah, I might change up the playlist. I agree that this playlist seems a little. Where was my game music for studying? I really like that one. Here we go. Oh, stream, why you broken? Why you do this to me? Oh, there it goes. It got a little hung up on itself. It does not like me switching playlists.
No.
There we go. Yeah, we had like really soothing video game music on. It was a little too slow. I've recently heard on Vaporwave. What is Vaporwave? Explain that to me. Yeah. I mean, I would assume it has something to do with vaping? If I had to guess. feel like that pendant is a total ripoff of the Skies of Arcadia logo. Let me look that up. Let's see. I don't know what the Skies of Arcadia logo looks like. Let's see. You mean the A? Oh! Sort of. I see what you're saying, that it's a skull with only one eye and has a wing. But that's about it. But I see where you're going with that.
No, Sharpie. Nothing makes me so glad that we have dark carpet.
Wait,
as
you don't know
Sky
Sky-
Sharpie on the ground without a cat.
Ugh. I don't. I've never played Skies of Arcadia. I've heard it.
I haven't either.
But I've never ever played it.
Dreamcast. No wonder it can play it.
I did own Dreamcast. I loved my Dreamcast. But I played a lot of Echo the Dolphin on my Dreamcast. For better or for worse.
The characters look familiar though.
It's a pretty iconic game. A lot of nostalgic music from last decade remixed to the word vaporware. Oh, I was totally wrong. Yeah, Echo the Dolphin was awesome. Oh, I thought it was like the vape smoking stuff. Oh, okay. And waves, sound waves. Ah, interesting.
I wonder if they'll port it to Steam.
That would be cool.
We need to port Chrono Cross too. While they're at it. Jetset wants to know if you ever did Power Stone.
Power Stone. No, I didn't do Power Stone. I didn't have any friends to play party games with.
Did you do Power Stone, Sky? It was fine. He's played Power Stone.
Tell me about Power Stone. I'm wildly curious now. My goodness. You had a Dreamcast and you missed out. I did! I know. See, I owned a Dreamcast in my early stages of gaming, so I don't think I appreciate it as much as I would have if I had had when I was a little bit older. So that kind of made it hard for me to get into things like heavy RPGs and party games. I played a lot of N64. Like, N64 was the game that I appreciated and played a lot of games with friends and stuff with. Oh, the AAA, oh yeah. No, I took my Dreamcast for granted. I will freely admit that.
I think I had PlayStation. That was my first one.
Nice.
And I think my only one until maybe my brother got a PlayStation 2.
It was my very first one. Thank you, JXB3677 for the follow and for breaking the stream while Michelle was eating. That's a hilarious frozen part to be on. I'm sorry, Michelle.
Yeah, I see me.
Thank you.
I see me making a face.
Oh, really funny.
Like,
Oh.
followed by.
Ah, that's so good. follows won't break our stream one day, maybe.
Mine's still frozen.
Yeah, no, it was frozen forever.
Okay. There we go.
Really funny.
But yes, welcome to the community. Thanks for the follow.
Legend of Zelda. Now here is a game.
Don't judge me by my eating face. I played a lot of Spyro.
Oh, I love Spyro!
A lot of Spyro. I
Love.
would make my brother beat the bosses for me because I would get too stressed out.
That's really funny. Tony, you did that on purpose! You knew that it froze and you followed anyway. Our stream's broken again.
Oh no! Who broke it? Who broke it?
Tony broke it.
Did our sheer amazingness break the stream?
As usual.
Is there still audio? Or I think I might turn your sound all the way down.
Yeah, we should have audio. I hope so.
Okay. Oh, was there a follow?
Yeah! Tony followed.
Yay!
He did it on purpose just to break the stream, though. Alright. I'm going to get up for a second and grab some sandpaper to start smoothing this out. Ooh. Hey, bud. What are you doing in here all alone?
I'm actually kind of amazed that what I'm doing seems to be working. I know Timber can't hear me right now. I'm talking to you guys. I really want chocolate milkshake.
You want a chocolate milk?
Even though I can't have milk.
Okay, back. I'm back. Oh.
I don't need chocolate. The car was so expensive today.
Oh.
Oh, there's Ace. He's always stealing the show.
Yeah. You want so much attention. You gonna stand? Okay, so
He looks so fluffy.
he's really fluffy.
He looks
He-
really good to cuddle.
He gets shaved a lot. I take off all of his hair.
We have to shave our cat.
Oh, do you really?
It's been a while. We have to shave her again.
He's lonely because I came home and I ignored him to start the stream. So he's like, "Mom, please."
Oh.
You like that? Oh, you like that?
He likes those ear scratches.
So Ace is gonna be cosplaying Voden for PAX. Make him his own little bow and arrow. Hi, Voden.
We could totally make him a costume.
Okay, so Ace, this is 150. Yeah, this is sandpaper. You gonna help, Sand? You want to help? Yeah? Okay, ready? You're gonna be so helpful.
My dogs were taller, they'd give him a run for his money. The cutest scale.
Ah, your dogs are so freaking cute.
They're all so cute.
I'll be honest, though. Not a big fan of cardigans.
Hmm?
Not a big fan of cardigan corgis.
Really?
Yeah, well, one, they're not corgis. They're two separate, totally separate breeds. And they're not as smart as Prembrooks. And they have tails. And I know a lot of people... I know. I love the nubs, though. That's my personal preference, is nubs for life.
I love seeing my little girl wag her tail.
It is really cute. Your girls have really, really cute little tails.
But she's got the border collie marking.
Yeah.
I'd say her mom looks a lot like Ace, except black and white.
Yeah, yeah.
And like a short border collie, but not short enough to be a corgi.
Right, right. Yes, they're herders. Dog breed elitism. It's true. I am a corgi snob, and I judge all corgis very harshly. I don't like them fat. I don't like which I gotta say, your corgis are a really nice weight, and it's so easy to overfeed them and make them fat, and people think that's really cute, and I'm like, no, why? Your dog's spine.
We do have some trouble getting Shanks to keep his waist, but I think that might be the dachshund in him.
Yeah, they're...
Corgis are adorable.
Corgis
Sarah
are
sometimes
monsters.
tried to hurt us. Occasionally, I'm walking downstairs and she wants me to go downstairs. I'll feel this little nose on the back of my ankle.
Oh, that's so cute.
Just bonk bonk. Okay, let's go.
Really, really funny. Hello, Grim. Is that Grimgasm? Hello.
Oh my goodness, and Yvonne is back.
Welcome.
Oh, good to see you, Yvonne. Oh, 7. Am I getting a 7? Here's my girl. Good boy.
Oh, so cute.
Not on the screen.
They do give Ace a run for their money. That's so cute.
Yeah. She doesn't know this.
She's unhappy. Corgis are awesome. Welcome to Gigantic Cosplay, where we play with puppies.
Shanks is now jealous and thinks we're ganging up on 7. So it's his turn to help gang up on 7.
Aww. So how is everyone tonight? Best one is from Ein is very cute. I used to have my late corgi, puppy rest his soul, look just like Ein. He had the same markings, same kind of that reddish color. He was so cute. His name was Major.
Good luck with your work.
Oh, bye. Thanks for coming by, Tony. Nice. That's coming together really nicely.
I think this is gonna work.
I think it's gonna work too.
I think this pattern is gonna work. Yes, I do have my preferences for breeds and all that. I do. You and I, we know dogs. We know dogs.
Or however that's spelled. Russian, Caucasian. I don't know if I've ever heard of that breed.
No, I haven't heard that breed either.
Wait, do you hate dogs? Why do you hate dogs, Jet?
What?
Oh, maybe.
Did you have a bad experience with a dog? My neighbor used to have the worst dogs.
Oh yeah.
They always started out so sweet and then something went wrong.
Not a fan. That's fair. Not everyone's gonna love dogs.
Yeah.
I hate ducks. If I could.
Small bear.
Oh, cool.
Is it bad that my first thought is those poops must be huge?
Yeah. And I bet they're hairy. Those huge dogs are always literally like a small bear, hair-wise as well. I just don't like them. That's fine. Listen here, Jet. I'll let you in a secret.
Oh, that's
If-
fine, Jet Set. It's fine. You have to say you like our dogs, though. It's little.
Yeah. But look, if I could kill and eat every duck on the planet so no more ducks existed on Earth, I would. So I understand. Some animals are just not your forte.
Pigeons.
Pigeons? That's for you would kill every pigeon on the planet?
Pigeons and seagulls.
Oh, yes, seagulls are. Literally, hi! Hey, Ash. How's it going? I will go.
Hello.
Ducks would kill you first. Ducks might kill me first. Look, all I'm saying is that a dog peed outside of work today, and I put some water on it, and then the ducks played in pee water. We watched three stupid idiot ducks with their stupid idiot heads playing puppy piss water. They're so dumb, and they gang rape, and they sit in my parking spots, and they're just awful. And they're hideous. I hate them. I hate ducks. They're delicious, though, so that's one good thing. That dog should have pissed on your face. Oh, okay, I see. So you're really pleasant. That's good. Not too... Goose bit me one time. Geese are also. Thank you, my dear. My tiny T-Rex arms couldn't quite reach fast enough. I'm intense when it comes to ducks. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Geese are scary, especially Canada geese. They're bigger than you think they are.
Yes, swans. Swans are another. Just waterfowl in general tend to be really unpleasant. It's just how I feel, man.
I'm so used to it. I remember feeding ducks once, and all of a sudden this whole flock of Canada geese surrounded me and we tried, and we're just like, throw the bread and run. These things are enormous, and their eyes were red.
Oh.
I swear their eyes were red. It was
They're-
the creepiest-
Wow.
creepiest thing.
Wow. It's fine. Just didn't know what I was getting into with it. I'm sorry, I can't help it. Most people think they're really cute. I have a lot of... Oh, my coworker feeds them outside work, and I want... Oh, God. See, cats are good. I like cats. Cats are chill. They'll kill a duck if they can. Cats are like bad roommates.
At least my cats are.
I think a lot of cats are. That's my favorite way I've ever heard cats described. As bad roommates.
Not to say I haven't met some very nice cats. But my cats are bad roommates.
EVA foam is my new favorite material forever, by the way.
Hmm?
EVA foam? Yeah.
Isn't it amazing?
Oh my god, I'm so excited to make so many everythings with it.
And it's rather cheap too.
Yeah, I mean, for 20 bucks, I got so much. Like, I could make you could make at least 2 breastplates per sheet. If not an entire chest piece with just one, I think. Maybe 1.5, depending. That is a steal.
Ever since I started working with foam, I love it.
Yeah.
Cats are great roommates too. You must have good cats. You must have good cats then.
Good kitty.
My cats do not need for them.
So, what I'm doing now is I'm sanding the edges to make it nice and smooth and flat. And I'm just using I'm using 2, oh! Things! GG Unleash is now hosting us! Woo! Thanks for breaking the stream, GG Unleash, and thanks for the host! Thanks. That's my bros, dear. Thank you. So yeah, so I'm just using, I think this is 80 sandpaper just to take nice big chunks out of it, and then I'm going in with my 150 to smooth it out a little. Y'all froze. I know,
The stream keeps freezing.
I know.
Whenever somebody does something, the stream keeps freezing.
I know. I gotta work on that.
I'll host next time.
Yeah. I don't really, and Steve has a much better computer that would run it better, but I don't want to make a mess in his corner. But yeah, thanks Gigi Unleashed for the host.
I'm more considerate than I am. How many devices I can. I also like how it keeps freezing when I'm doing weird faces.
It's every time. It's
Last
you're
time it was
eating.
stink face, and
You.
it's like,
This music is making me feel like I have to answer a question all the time. Yeah, this is a weird song. I wonder what video game is this from, Tim? Let's see. Oh, Harvest Moon? This is a weird song for Harvest Moon. I'm gonna skip it.
I have a friend who was obsessed with Harvest Moon.
Oh, Oni and the Blind Forest. There you go.
Ori in the Blind Forest.
Yeah, that's what we got on Nix.
I need to play that.
Oh, Tim, stop making me do stuff. I keep freezing the stream. It's not Tim. Will you play a song? I won't. I'm just leaving the playlist on because anytime I touch anything, we're frozen.
Doing it on
I'm not
purpose.
doing it.
Ori is so pretty too. Let me play it.
After watching almost all my friends cry playing it, I was like, alright, I'm good. I'm not clicking it.
Thinking that my new thing for my games I play for fun might be let's try to make me cry. Transistor got so close.
Did it?
Yeah. At the end, I was just like, no. What? No.
I have not beaten it yet.
There's the front.
Nice.
I'm not entirely sure if all this is correct. You gonna go cry now, Tim?
Go cry now,
Cry?
Tim. I'm sorry. I love you, Tim.
Don't cry.
I love you, but you're breaking my stream, man. You know I have a potato. You know I have a potato. I'll play it after the stream, I promise. You know where to find me.
I cried after the stream when I played Transistor.
Did you?
Yeah. He signed off. He was like, I'm gonna go cry now.
Ah. I'm pretty heartless. FF7. Yeah, FF7 made a lot of people cry.
I never finished. We got stuck at the second reactor. And then, of course, that game was on the memory card that I later lost.
Aww. I think I gotta turn you up just a little bit, Michelle.
Huh?
Ow. I'm turning you up so I can hear your beautiful voice more. Okay.
I'm trying to find Beckett gun.
You know what game always makes me tear up, and it's kind of lame. I don't know if any of you have played Dragon Age, Inquisition. There's a moment where there's like singing and stuff, and it always makes me upset. Like a happy upset. It's like super inspirational, and all the characters are like, oh, and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna win. Yeah. I mean, I've played it like, I don't know, 5 different run-throughs, and it still gets me every time.
I may have made it too big, but whatever. Too much for now.
Looks cool. She has the weirdest guns. That looks about right, yeah. Nice.
watching a playthrough of The Last of Us, at the end of the intro, I cried.
Yeah, that intro is so hard to deal
I
with.
cried.
Oh, I almost didn't play the game after that. I didn't play much of the game because it was really high stress. Let's see. Yeah, that game made me tear up a bit.
Snow camp?
Yes, that's the moment. Yeah, and like everyone's fighting, and then they just start singing, and then it's like this whole like that's when the game starts. Like that is the opening credits to Dragon Age Inquisition.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Michelle, really, really great RPG. That's one of my favorites.
Dragon Age. And now I started Dragon Age. How many are there?
There's 3.
I think I started the second one.
Yeah, the second one's good. The second one, a lot of fans really, really hated that one. But I personally liked it very, very, very much.
I know that I got to a point where I had to go to a mage tower, and then something happened with my save files, and it kept setting me back farther than it should have.
Oh.
And I got so pissed off that I just quit.
Oh, that's so
Because I kept
frustrating.
dying, and then like, well, now I have to play like a half hour again.
Oh yeah,
It
no,
kept
forget
setting
it.
me back at least half an hour.
Oh my god, that would.
I made a point to save like often when I got to the tower, and so I was just like, no, I'm done.
Forget
I'm
it.
not doing this anymore.
I think that's fair. Sanding's my least favorite part of any project, for the record.
Armageddon made me cry. Up made me cry.
Oh, Up makes everyone. You have no soul if you don't
All
cry.
made me cry. I know, if you don't cry in that intro to Up, you
Oh,
are
forget
just
it.
dead inside.
Really inspirational things make me cry. Like when there's just beautiful, happy moments, I'll lose it. Or if children cry, or if animals cry. Like if there's like a dog crying on TV, it makes me really upset. I never saw Vanilla Sky.
I don't think I've seen that.
Is it a sad one?
I cry a lot. I cry a lot at movies.
My favorite cry moment was my best friend Christina, God bless her, cries at
What?
everything. Christina cries at everything. And one of my favorite moments, there's 2, she cried in Jurassic Park almost immediately. And then some of the dinosaurs died, and she cried because the dinosaurs died. She just, like, cried the whole film. And my other favorite, and it broke me, we saw the new Godzilla,
That made her cry?
and the opening music started playing, and she couldn't handle it. And she just started crying so hard. So now every time I see a movie that I think she would cry at, I start laughing hysterically. Like, she totally broke me for seeing movies. I just, oh my god. The Jurassic Park thing was hilarious too. Just everything makes her cry. Yeah. And it's not like a sniffle cry, like she's just like ugly crying in the seat next to me, and all I hear is
I'm gonna say bye-bye to them.
yeah, thank you. Thanks.
There we go. There's been a lot of trolls today.
Just
I had to block a couple of people during my stream earlier too. Because they were just being stupid, like going on about Sonic the Hedgehog. how, oh, isn't this a Sonic channel? I'm like, alright, there's no starting party now. And then I tried to start using that tragedy that happened as part of their troll fodder. And he's like, nope, you're gone.
Oh, the belt.
Yeah.
It's Belgian, yeah. Rough
And he's
things.
like, no, you're done.
Oh yeah, that's ugly.
Sonic pissed me off, but was tolerable. But I'm not dealing with this shit.
Yeah.
Zombieland made me cry at the beginning because I was so distressed.
Did it really?
I found it so disturbing, it made me cry.
That's really funny.
And The Incredibles, that scene with the airplane. That's another
Oh,
one that gets me so distressed that I start crying.
it's really upsetting.
Part of me is concerned that playing Valiant Hearts and expecting that it will make me cry will mean that I won't.
When you're
Because I'm
supposed
just
to.
like, well, you have to work harder for it now.
Yeah, yeah, where the dog died, whatever game. Like, oh, telling you,
But
game.
hopefully I just haven't gotten to the point yet. Because it has made me feel, but I'm like expecting it. And I think that's partly ruining it.
Yeah.
I need to make sure to calm down.
Just
before I
not
begin.
even worry about it.
Chill out. And just let what happens happen. Cried when he got his Twinkie. No, I cried at the intro. The first 5 or 10 minutes saying introducing the whole scenario. Yeah, that's what made me cry. Alright, what the hell is
This is every. Yeah, Tuesday night.
It's the third one?
Made it on the internet, Michelle.
No kidding. I don't know why people think that that's something to do. I know it. I need to make myself feel big, so let's go. Let's go destroy someone on the internet. Or at least attempt to, but I'm so pathetic it doesn't work.
Has food made you cry? Ah. Yes. Yes, I can. Yes. Yeah. Food will make me cry. Eating too much food will make me cry. Oh yeah, books every time. Oh, some food just tastes so good. The last time I can remember was when I was on a cruise and having like real Cozumel Mexico tacos and like this pina colada that was just in a bowl. I was like, oh my god, it's Mexico and it's tacos and it's drinking
How
and
much pina colada had you had?
a bowl.
Oh, so a lot.
A lot. But yeah, it's just,
Tried.
yeah, it's tropical. Yeah. So, yeah.
You know when I go on another cruise. Things are awesome. So much food.
Yes, so much food.
And your stuff all just stays in one place.
It is nice. And you can leave and go on adventures and come back and have like a place. Fishbowl drinks, yeah, that's exactly what it was. So I thought this would go a lot quicker than it did, and then I started sanding, and I was like, oh, yeah, that's why these kind of things take hours. I don't own a Dremel like I should.
If you get a Dremel, get a plug-in one.
Yeah, that's the plan. The battery. We use battery ones that work for dog nails, and it's not great.
It dies so fast.
How do you pronounce Cozumel? Cozumel! It's Cozumel, right? Also, hi. Ooh.
I'm not even reading the rest of that. Like, seriously, what the hell?
I don't know. It's probably all from the same person, if I had to guess.
It's the same guy, just watch.
I'm telling you. How would you pronounce Cozumel? I'm embarrassed now.
Huh?
So I'm getting made fun of for how I talk.
Alright.
I never heard that way. I've always called it Cozumel. Is that what I said? Cozumel?
Cozumel?
It was great. It was a great trip. However you pronounce it, it was wonderful.
That's what matters.
Was that Boston? Probably not. I lived in New York my whole life. Near Boston, I guess. But
typically we don't get this much.
y'all got a lot of dirty comments.
This doesn't happen. Today is a special day.
I wore, it's warm out. I wore a tank top. It's my fault. Girls on the internet in tank tops.
You know you need a shirt up to your neck.
Yeah, where's my blanket? Hold on. Just wrap myself up.
I don't know though, you've worn a tank top before. And I don't think we got all this. Tuck it in like a napkin.
Ignore me, I'm poking. I would never ignore you. Never, Jesse.
Doing shit. What am I doing now?
I feel like that's like the hardest step for cosplay. Like once you get the pattern and everything, it's like, oh, I have to now really do work. All right. Are you a tank top connoisseur? It's a very fancy title. Elders of the internet. There are no girls on the internet. True.
Yeah.
This is all an
Especially
elaborate.
for gaming.
No. That was one thing everyone was very excited about at the meetup. One of the game devs was like, "It's so cool that there are girls here, and that you're a girl and you did this." I was like, "Uh-huh, yeah, yeah." Did I hear you speak of Major from New York Days? Yeah. Oh, you remember Major? Major, my Major. Yeah,
Is that your corgi?
he was my corgi. Yeah. My love. He was my puppy love. I didn't think I would puppy love again. But I
You
did.
see, talking like that, that's gonna make me cry.
No, it's true. It broke my heart. Like I didn't have a dog for years and years and years after Major. I'm really picky with dogs and their personalities, so I tend to love long with dogs, but I love few.
Nothing wrong with that.
Girls are pretty awesome. I would 100% agree with that.
I think least one other female streamer at the Bay Area Twitch meetup who wasn't there for a company or attached to anyone else who's also a streamer.
Nice.
And there was the knitter, who was there as a girlfriend and knitting streamer.
That's so cool.
And I don't know, there might have been another one that I missed. But I think that the rest of the ladies there might have been more on support.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, I don't think so either.
Moral support is important.
Us men would destroy the world. I'd like to think so. I would like to think that you would destroy the world. I would agree with that. Here, here.
And then there's the woman there from Twitch Alerts, and then another woman there from Twitch.
Nice.
So, the admin.
Yeah, you guys are lucky to be up there with the Twitch headquarters being there, so I'm sure they're always up there.
I'm still so sad that TwitchCon isn't going to be up here again.
Yeah. That's alright, because it's going to be down. I'm not sad. It's coming to me. I crochet? Yeah, I love crocheting. It is hugely popular with young folk.
It's relaxing.
Yeah. It's one of my
I
favorites.
know a lot of people who crochet or knit.
My favorite project ever was Baby Groot. Really liked crocheting a Baby Groot. And, like, what's cool about it is, like, once you learn how to read patterns, the whole world is in your palm. You can just make anything.
Right? I just couldn't figure out knitting.
Knitting's really hard for me, too. I kind of got the hang of it, but it didn't feel as good as crochet did, so I was like, why would I bother?
Twitch headquarters in San Francisco.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Although I hear a lot of people who knit find crochet really hard.
Yeah, it's like, it's one or the other. Like, very few people can masterfully do both. And they both have their purposes. Like, I wouldn't crochet a sweater, but I would knit a sweater because it tends to be a little more elastic.
It's softer.
Yeah, it's softer. Whereas I wouldn't crochet a doll. But I mean, I wouldn't knit a doll. I like knitting or crocheting dolls because it holds its form, I think, a little better because that has less elasticity. But your hometown, yeah, it's right in your hometown, dude. You gotta come back. Back to your hometown. That's right! I forgot about that. I did make you a pair of octopi or squids. Yeah, they're cute.
Metalworking's amazing.
Metalwork. Yeah, that's cool. Don't sell yourself short on metalworking. That is an awesome talent. Have to borrow my Buddy's Dremel to really get this as smooth as I want it, as far as these holes go. Well, thanks.
Thank you.
See, I think the difference between like what we're doing and like actual metalworking and stuff. Everyone should have a Dremel. I get it. I know we're the worst not having a Dremel. I know. It's just they're so cheap too. Like I've seen them for like $30, no problem. Just I'm lazy, cheap. Okay.
Well, if you do more foam stuff, it'll be a good investment.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Cause I kind of started thinking I'd rather use a lot of like this stuff for armor than Warbler for the most part. It just seems more practical and lightweight and more comfortable and cheaper. Though I mean Warbler definitely has its uses. It's just expensive.
It is. Warble will hold paint better just because it doesn't flex.
Yeah.
But if you decide to do something like a resin coat or I think maybe a polyurethane coat, the paint can still stay on and not flake.
Right. I want to make the Lich King. Do it!
Do
Do
it.
it.
Do it.
I'm in
Yeah,
full
I like
support.
foam. I don't think that will switch to Warbler. Not for everything, just because foam is so nice.
Yeah, I agree. And I didn't appreciate foam.
Hi,
Like,
Bonnie.
hello! Doing great yourself?
Doing just fine.
I think I didn't appreciate foam. It depends on the foam. Like a lot of the insulator foam I don't really like. I think it makes a mess and it falls apart too easily. But like this stuff, really like.
Yeah, the
I'm a
EVA
fan.
stuff.
Yeah.
I agree. That we make all our armor out of now.
Yes, well you should.
I really want to make another full set of armor.
Should do it. I'll be making one soon. Did I tell you that I got invited to a cosplay group to do the Fire Emblem characters?
Yeah, did you
Yeah.
mention that?
Yeah, I'm excited because I'm probably going to use what I just bought today to start the main character's armor.
That's right, that is right.
Yeah. Excited to get that underway.
Oh no! I'm glad you're okay, Mavani.
Oh my god, how'd you do that? That's a story. What happened?
I know you
Damn
mentioned
bro,
that Fire
indeed.
Emblem group, and I spent like the rest of the time going, I wonder who I would cosplay.
Should,
I
yeah.
haven't seen someone good yet, though. I don't know. I haven't decided.
I'm sure you'll get
Who I would
inspiration. Yeah, that's why I kind of, yeah, we're up to like 6 girls now, and they all have their little characters, and that's kind of why I picked the main character, because I thought it'd be hilarious to just be Avatar, female Avatar.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
So, yeah. And it's fun having a group. Like, we were all helping each other pick out wigs for each character. Like, it was a really, really cute thing.
I'm still on the old
Yeah.
playlist and I'm getting like saxophone.
Ooh.
What is going on?
So sorry for your loss. Yeah, dude. Driver was texting. Oh no. Oh my god. Did the person who did that at least stop, make sure you were okay, exchange information?
That would be terrifying.
I would hope so too, but I wouldn't surprise me if that wasn't the case. But I hope it's the case.
Seriously, texting and driving to get you killed.
Jesus, dude.
Or someone else killed in this case.
Ugh.
But yeah, I'm glad you're okay, Levon.
Mm-hmm.
Car can be replaced. Person cannot.
Oh, dude. The dude just sped off. Ugh. That is so gross. That hurts my stomach.
Oh no.
The day Buggy was. Dude.
I know that my sister-in-law's friend nearly killed herself texting while driving, rear-ended a big rig.
Oh, gross.
Remember that?
What?
Bonnie's friend.
Oh yeah. Yep.
And your lucky
And then
coin?
I was texting while driving in front of me that kicked up the
Yeah.
piece of a bumper and almost my windshield.
Yeah. You'd think people would learn not to text while driving. Oh.
I'll be honest, that
And
lucky
your
coin.
coin.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that is the saddest loss out of all of that. Like, whatever, you can get a sound system, rooms, and LED lights, but that lucky coin, there's only ever one lucky coin. You might find another lucky coin, but it's all going to be a little bit different. Wow. Well, at least you're not hurt. And that's probably the most important of all.
But lucky coin did his job.
Yeah, that's true. Did what it was meant to do. That's a good point, actually. That lucky coin probably saved your life. Yo. Oh, big puppy stretch. Oh.
Timber, you're gonna get us some more trolls.
Ooh, sorry, I'm sorry with my fat face. Oh. Oh, no, in hell, yeah. Jesus. I don't know about that, dude. I'd like to think that would be the case.
But no, probably not.
Oh, but I'm afraid that's not how trolls work.
Especially not if you're a lady. Doing anything like you're drunk will probably just get us proposition more. For you.
Oh goodness, it's 9 o'clock. I'm already tired.
Timber.
Sorry. I'm tired all.
Yeah, fall asleep on me again.
Again. Oh god, I've done that to you like 3 separate times too.
I think that was just the one.
Was it just the one?
Just teasing. I know you were tired. And you didn't say it.
I'm always tired. It's 11 there. Oh, forget it. I don't know what it's like to stay up past 11 anymore.
Really?
The Twitch meetup I did. I was really impressed. I was the last one out because I think it's rude for a host not to be. But there was definitely one point where I was like, "Oh God, please everyone go home." So tired. It wasn't so bad though. It was good.
Even we're trying to go to bed early.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's midnight. We should go to bed. Suddenly it's 1.
My boyfriend's like that. He'll stay up until like between 1 and 3 in the morning, depending.
Can't do 3 anymore. Even at my peak, I could barely do 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Up
I remember-
to 4. Dude, you need to sleep.
This music is way chill. This one, so it's a playlist of just, it's just called Music to Study To, and this is from Legend of Zelda. I thought it was. Well, I think this is familiar. I think this is Twilight Princess?
Oh, I love it when people cosplay Midna.
That would be a dream. I think if there's one cosplay that if I could do and do perfectly and well, it would be Midna. Adult Midna. I really like adult Midna.
Midna is the best.
Yes. Well, in my opinion, that was the best Zelda game of all time. I'll say it. Just is the best. You can fight me, but you're gonna be wrong.
It was pretty spectacular.
Yeah, I thought it had the best character. I thought it was the first one that really had a lot of very good character development. Like everyone, it felt like it had a really good, interesting adult story, and I really liked that it had an adult story. Music to sleep to, yes. Yeah, this music's not helping. So I really appreciated it.
That was a really good one.
Yeah. I haven't played any of the new ones, because I don't have like a Wii U or anything. But they all look really good.
You just remind me I need to finish the, whichever one it is we were playing. Which one were we playing? Wind Waker.
Oh, how'd you like that one?
I was enjoying it.
Yeah. I wasn't the biggest fan, but I could understand why people enjoyed it. Ocarina of Time, best Zelda game ever. Sorry. See, your nostalgia is clearly, it's the second best after Twilight Princess. Alright, nostalgia, man. It'll get you every time.
I do think Twilight Princess is my favorite, but I really liked Midna.
Yeah, Midna was great. The gameplay was great, all the areas were great. This is good. But then don't get me wrong, Ocarina of Time, classic, one of the best video games of all time. Fantastic game. One of my personal favorites. Each of my sisters have a piece of the Triforce as necklaces. Alright? Don't worry, bro. I'm on your wavelength. But Twilight Princess is... I'm like 30, what do you expect? Look, man, I feel ya. I understand. I'm 27. I'm there. I'm in that age. I feel ya. But I'm telling you, take the nostalgia glasses off for a second. It was good.
I need to change whatever song I'm listening to. Oh, I switched too far.
Uh-oh.
Good enough. Because I'm still very atmospheric and relaxing. So.
Oh, boy. Yeah, that playlist is a little much. I'm a young person, totally! Your second favorite is good.
Isn't there a new Zelda that's supposed to be coming out relatively soon?
I think so. I've kind of lost track.
Didn't I hear something about a female Link?
Oh, yes, that was for the Dynasty Warriors Zelda game, which I really want to try, because I really like Dynasty Warriors a lot. But yes. I also want to play the HD remaster a lot. It's been a while. I pop collars on my polo shirts. Starting to look like a thing, a real life thing.
Oh man. Fantasy 7, that's right, they're remaking that.
I might try it. I'll be honest, I have never played Final Fantasy 7. I started with 8, played 8, 6, and 9, and 10. Never, ever, ever, ever went back. And I love 8, and I love 9 to death. And I tried playing 7, and I couldn't quite get into it like I got into 8 and 9.
7, we got stuck at the second reactor, and then 8 fell prey to my lost hard drive.
Ugh.
Or my lost memory card.
Oh. They're on mobile devices now. Like Final Fantasy 9, you can download for your Android for like 10 or 15 bucks now. How crazy is that?
I'm sorry, what?
Did you have this conversation earlier?
Yeah, I've had this conversation before.
I feel like it's a conversation that happens every stream. There's always a person like, hey, let's talk about Final Fantasy. It's like, alright. Alright.
I don't like playing those kinds of games on my phone.
I might get 9 on my phone. I'd do that.
It's sort of spaz on my phone.
Grim, how do you like FF 2. 'Cause, see, you didn't like 8 or 9. But do you like 10 too? You're a funny bird if you don't like 8 or 9, but you like 10 too. But to each their own. Definitely see the appeal. You're that dork, yeah. You're the, look, hey man, everyone has the game where the fans hated it, but you love it. It's just how it happens.
Nothing wrong with it. Hi, Death Bright. Welcome.
Oh, hello. Hi. We are working on Go Gigantic's character Beckett. You can find a link down below. I'm working on a pin that she wears currently, and Michelle is working on her guns. Ah, that looks so good. I'm so excited to see that in foam.
It'll get there. It'll get there.
Char-
Angel's Dress Up Adventure.
Dress Up Adventure, I hear the combat was awesome in it. Was just like the best Final Fantasy fighting system that they ever had.
Thanks, Death Bright.
Oh, thank you! I wish us luck too. We'll see how this goes. Yeah, you can feel free to hang out. I mean, everything that we're doing is totally pretty simple and easy to follow along, and you can also check out our earlier videos from when we started. Yay! Thank you, Thunderhawk6, for breaking the stream. Thank you and joining us.
I'll see a break in a minute. What face am I making? What face am I making?
You look so mad at whatever you're looking at.
You're making a good face.
I'm making a good face, yeah. It's like I'm
You're doing,
mad and blowing bubbles. But thank you.
Welcome to the community,
Yes,
Thunderhawk.
welcome. As I was saying, yeah, you can check out our earlier videos and follow along. We like to explain everything we're doing so you guys can jump in and work on a project of your own. So, feel free. I should stop swinging these scissors around. I'm going to put them down now.
That's my job.
Sorry.
You stealing my job?
I'm sorry. Sorry. Oh my god. Did I tell you that I was making Captain Misfortune's hat and I ran a metal rod through my finger and I wanted to die? I had bled so much. I thought I was going to die. Oh, what are you sewing? Tell me what you're sewing. Tell me about your project.
Ooh, yes, tell us. You seem to be okay. I don't see any giant bandages.
No, this was like a week ago. We're good. We're good now.
Okay.
It's just like a tiny scratch.
You got yourself?
Yeah. Yeah, it's still there.
I think you win then for the last week. Last week of injuries.
It was my
The
nightmare.
worst I did was rake my finger along a pin. But I didn't stab myself with a chunk of wire.
Yeah, it was that 16.
Thank
That 16
you!
gauge.
I like my necklace too. It's a Zelda Skyward Sword heart.
Nice.
I got it at PAX South. It's my favorite now.
It's beautiful.
From my hand. Hello.
I'm gonna go and start making some dinner since it's 9:30.
Okay. We should be done in about half an hour.
There's not any eggs, do we?
Nope. No eggs. didn't.
Hey man, if you overdo it now, hopefully you'll won't need to overdo it quite so much when things are more complicated.
So kind of amazed at managing to do this without any pattern.
It's coming out great too.
I think
Super,
so.
super, super excited.
It's looking about right.
I would agree.
And your pin is looking very cute, by the way. Sorry, I was taping.
Yeah, I'm excited. I think it's a little big, but I
Oh,
guess
it's
her,
supposed to be really big.
yeah, her outfit itself would be pretty big and bubbly, but against normal clothes, that is ginormous.
And like looking at the thing you're looking at right now, that is kind of down where you've got it there. So
Yeah.
it looks like the right size to me. Sardonyx from Steven Universe. Awesome.
Nice. I've seen so many Steven Universe cosplays lately. It's awesome. I've never watched it, but every time I see a cosplayer, I'm like, what is that from? Oh my god, I have to watch that because it looks so freaking cool.
Oh, I know I have someone who visits my chat who was doing a Steven Universe costume, but I can't remember their name because I'm really bad with names.
Last time I heard my finger.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds terrible, Grim. That hurts my stomach. I'm okay with cuts. Like, I could get cut really deep and be okay, but if something hits me like a bruise, I cannot handle it. Like I could slice my hand open, and trust me, I have, but if I, like, stub my toe, I'm in bed for weeks. Like, oh my god, and I hit it, and I can't. But if you take a straight razor to me, like, whatever, I'll go put a Band-Aid
I feel
on
like you've
it.
got some odd priorities.
Yeah, I don't know, the pain is way more manageable for me. Like, no, Steve, I don't have to go to the hospital. Like, I'll just get the butterfly Band-Aid, Steve, it's fine. Oh, that, Jesus. Grim.
Ugh. That's gross, Grim. That's gross.
This episode of the first season. Yeah, I also hope your finger feels better. And has a nail now.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a lot of shows, it takes a little while. Usually the second season's better than the first.
Yeah. Unless the first season was really good and the second season won't live up to it.
Yeah. Like Daredevil, for example. Second season's holding up. I'm really excited.
I know Sky already finished it.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah. He watched it all weekend.
That's really funny. It's so hard not to binge watch it.
I only watched bits and pieces because I couldn't handle the violence. And all I could think was, man,
It is ultra violent.
dick.
Dude, I was telling Steve that. I was like, look, I get it, Punisher's like murdering people, but is that really shittier than being punched in the head 1,000 times?
I don't know. I'm thinking more of how he treats his friends.
He does treat his friends like shit. Foggy,
Awful friend.
Yeah.
Foggy is amazing.
Foggy's amazing, and he just gets shit on all
Yeah.
every episode. But I guess it's kind of like the hero's flaw. Like think of one superhero that you're like, he's really treats his friends very well. Maybe Captain America, but even then, he's fighting them all now. So,
I don't know. But yeah, there's one scene in particular that I'm just like, seriously, you're going on the defensive right now when you
Yeah.
shit this whole time?
no, he's a scumbag.
No, you don't get to do that. You need to be here to do your job.
Do your job.
Okay? do your job, your real daytime job. You don't just get to go and run off and leave them to do everything and then get a paycheck. No. You don't do that to friends.
Rick and Morty. I gotta get into Rick and Morty. Everyone loves it. Everyone who's ever watched it loves Rick and Morty. Never seen it.
Was I vague enough with that scene description, by the way?
You know you did. I knew what you were talking about, but most people I don't think would. But I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like, no.
Yeah. No, he's a scumbag this season. I mean, he always was kind of not great, but he's definitely a scumbag. He's important. I feel like we've all had that friend, though, that is just kind of too important sometimes for friends.
But he doesn't even say sorry.
No.
He doesn't even try to make excuses.
No, he doesn't. He's like, yeah, I'm
Like,
doing
yeah,
it.
no. I'm not coming in.
Oh.
Or it's
Well,
not even, yeah, it says, no, I just didn't come in.
well, spoiler
He's not
alert.
gonna do it.
Apparently in the comic books, they're not friends anymore. In the comics, like their whole relationship.
Foggy the way he does now.
I'm shocked Foggy isn't the next. If Foggy doesn't become the next villain, I will be surprised. Oh, this is a good freeze. Thank you, Deathbright, for the follow and freezing the stream on whatever's happening right now. Thank you so much.
All I see is I'm like off screen.
Yeah.
I think he like freeze in different places.
Oh, I'm excited. Oh yeah, your face is all blurry. There you go. There we go. We're back. Thank you, Deathbright. Oh, welcome to the community.
Yes, thank you. Welcome to the community.
Exactly, Grim. We all have that one friend. Superheroes just so happen to be that one friend every time, always. Without fail.
Like most of the friends are superheroes.
Yeah.
As far as I can tell, most of them are only friends of superheroes.
That's why most of them don't have friends. And if they do, it's like other superhero friends.
Alright.
Are you affiliated with the studio? We are not part of Motiga. We are fans, and they treat us really, really well.
Moral support.
Yes.
The moral support.
Yes. But we're not official Motigans or anything, no.
But I would be cool.
Alrighty, good night, Death. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you. Good luck.
Look forward to seeing you again.
Yes, and good luck with your costume and sewing. Good night. Ooh, got some sweet saxophone in this song.
I was so excited today when I discovered that Netflix has season 3 of Miss Fisher's Murder Mysteries.
Do they really? I didn't know that.
It's a short one though. It's only 8 episodes.
Oh, weird. I gotta get back into it. I love
I'm
Miss
so excited.
Pictures. Actually, just suggested that. Nice. I just suggested that to a buddy who needed a show that was good, but you also don't really have to pay attention to. I'd want Deadpool to be my friend. Oh, I don't know. Like, at least
Quite right.
it's one thing to be treated like shit, but Deadpool, I think, would get you killed. And still call you like an idiot or something.
Yeah.
Oh, Michelle, that looks so good.
We're getting there. Do the handle now. And then I think I'm nearly done. I'm not going to do some of the little details because I just not.
I'm just not.
not piano. Yeah, that's really sleepy.
It would be fun and chimichangas. You're not wrong. I have no way to argue that with you. Touche. It would be fun in chimichangas.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Alright. Love these. It's so good. So this you can actually find on YouTube. It's called Video Game Music to Study To, and it's like huge. Like there's volumes like 1 through I think 12 or 15 right now, and it's just like this huge compilation each time of music like this. Oh, this one has birds in it. Birds. Part of me wants to cut this whole eye out and just glue black foam on the other side.
You could do it.
I think I'm gonna do it because I'm just gonna color in the eye anyway, and it's just not coming out nice and flat.
No, I've done what you're trying to do before. It doesn't work well. That's why I'm really excited I have a wood burner, because I think it would work better.
Yeah.
Maybe not for wide surface areas like that, but for like carving in details. What red handle thing is knife? Oh, your Exacto?
Oh yes, yeah. This is an X-Acto knife with just a really nice little grip to it. Like 1,000 different X-Acto knives here. Check out Disney piano music on YouTube. Ooh, that is a fantastic idea. I would love to play that on stream. Unfortunately, Disney music gets muted on Twitch. And I would be bummed to lose the audio on these.
It's one of the reasons why I've been so paranoid about putting music on my stream.
That's why I figure you can't really go wrong with video game music.
You're the best!
What? Is that just a cheeseburger?
It's a pork tenderloin.
Oh, he's the best.
I had to move this real quick so I can eat that. I can smell it.
Even if it's piano, yeah, because it's copywritten to Disney.
Disney copyrights everything.
Yes. even though we don't look happy about it, we're thrilled.
Yeah,
We are so mad. We're not, though. Thank you for the follow.
Welcome to the community.
Really, really funny.
It's funny. So
My-
is it OBS doing this?
I don't know. My computer is a potato. I'm sure if I had like a real big girl computer, it wouldn't be a problem. Though I've definitely had Twitch alerts not break game, things when I'm playing a game generally, but I don't know. It's weird. It's new. It's definitely my new favorite game, though.
Seeing what faces you freeze on.
Yeah. And guys, we have about 10 minutes left, and we're probably gonna get to it, let Michelle eat. I want to unfollow. You're so rude. Rude!
I haven't. 10 more minutes.
Okay.
I'm finishing this and then I'm gonna eat the heck out of it.
Okay. Storm that.
I know.
Hurry up and finish it. You don't even have to finish it.
Thank you, by the way. Whatever.
It looks good. That's what I'm saying. Just eat.
It smells even better. I see you found it that way. He found it that way.
Oh, really? Yum! Alright, guys. I'm calling the stream. I'll let Michelle eat. And I am covered in foam and also would like to eat.
I almost have the handle done. Oh, damn it. That was stupid. Well, screw it, I'll do it later.
We'll do it later. That's good. Good night, Grim. And also good night to everyone else. I think we're going to call it here. Call it a night. But we got a ton of work done. Here's the progress of her pin. And that is the progress of her guns. Looking beautiful. So, we will catch you all next week. Hopefully by then I'll have crafting foam and the wig to finally start the headpiece. And possibly we'll get to see those guns start to have some foamy.
No, we will be
form.
working in PVC and foam next time.
Yes. Excellent, excellent.
We're doing. That's done.
I like it. Alright, everyone. Thanks again.
Follow us on Twitter and Facebook. Links down below. And we also have our own personal channels, and links to that should be down below.
Yes, they are. And if your friends missed it, tell them you can find all this on YouTube. Takes a couple days to upload, but we usually have those up. So,
And if
Thank-
you want to check out Gigantic, go to gogigantic.com.
Yep, and you can actually play Beckett right meow. So, alright. Good night!